So, I have a challenge. I've been challenged to make a haunted house for my kids' school, and it is the middle of October. So, I have less than a few weeks to get something going. Let's see if this happens. Watch now on the Masterful Master of None Haunted House Challenge. We'll see you soon. Alright, you guys, I'm trying to stay out of the sun, but I'm gonna start framing in this area and let's see what happens. Here we go, guys. I'm starting off with putting the front framing in front of the haunted house. I was lucky enough to have it between two walls, or actually just two buildings, and I had plenty of space to build this. So framing starts now. Once I get that front facade done, then I'll be able to start building from there. So check these out. Whew. I apologize for how sweaty I am, but I wanted to do a quick video. If you see behind me, I have the walls up. So that is the front gate, and we're gonna go from there. But I'm getting pretty excited about the space that I have. Now I have to do it pretty fast, so I don't have a lot of time to do a ton of detail. So it's gonna be pathways and rooms and stuff like that. And then we gotta decorate it, we gotta get it going. But I just wanted to give an update. I'm actually really happy with like how much I'm starting to do measurements now. I know how many pieces of wood I need for each 8-foot wall. And then I'm gonna do some math. And if you see behind me here, I got like the fencing and stuff like that from the last haunted house. So it's coming along, and I was able to knock a lot of that out. All right, guys, now we're doing the back wall. This is gonna enclose the whole haunted house from the rear end, and that's gonna be the exit also. If you can see there, I'm using some of those old fencing from last year's haunted house, and I'm just creating a frame, kind of digging some holes into the ground so I can put something to hold them into place and then attach them to those buildings. So again, super thankful that these buildings are there, because I can actually have something solid to attach it to. If you remember last year, my whole haunted house was kind of just freestanding on its own. So that's Daniel there helping me, and he has been a massive help this whole time. All right, going back to the front, we're gonna cover this with plastic wrap for now. It's gonna be a temporary thing, but it's gonna help. I'm trying to keep these kids from not looking in. So, funny story. I went to OfferUp to look for some items, and I saw this crib here, and I went to the place and contacted them and said, hey, is that available still? They said it sure is. I went down there and picked it up. Now you can see there, classic old crib, really cool. When I got there, I talked to the owner, and they were very excited to give it up. He said, you know, we had used it with our children, and you know, my wife wants it to go to a good place. So hopefully you have a really good use for it. Are you expecting? And I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to tell you then. See, the thing is, I'm making it for my haunted house. So yes, it is going to have a good use for it, but not the way that you're thinking. So how many of you Halloweeners out there always have an idea for something cool and going to make something out of it that people aren't expecting to do? See you soon. Hey guys, sorry for the 80s karate bad guy look, but I gotta keep this sweat out my face. I wanted to do a quick video, show you what I got going on. We here behind me have the front facade of the haunted house. So we got plastic wrap up. We're actually probably gonna change that. I wanna put that into some plywood like we have here, and we're gonna do somewhat of a front facade of the actual haunted house. Now we're gonna go into here, first room. We're gonna do this. This is just a small tour of what we got going on. You know it's gonna change a lot, especially with my videos. We got first pathway into another room. So certain things like in this gateway here, I want stops where you have to come through, like barriers you have to walk through. Again, another turn, and we're going into more framed work. Go through this hallway here, and then we're gonna go into another room. So I think I know what I want this room to be. So this is phase one of the framing. I wish I could have gotten the filming yesterday. So many people helped, so thank you to all the people that volunteered from NSAA, parents like Nick and Sarah and Mike. One of the teachers, Hanks, was so helpful. Daniel and Katie brought in some extra laborers to help. I have not had so much help before, which is, I'm so thankful. So thank you guys. We're gonna do a time lapse from here on out to do video 2 to start to get some more building in. So next is this area over here behind me. See you soon. Okay, it's starting to take shape. Look at this. We got the whole left side, what I'm considering the house, and now we're doing this opposite end. I'm trying to do some framing here and just knock out as many walls as we possibly can, creating pathways and figuring out the ways that we want to go, making left turns and creating rooms. That's what this is about. And you can see the amount of progress we've really truly getting done with just this video alone. Hey you guys, check this out. I went bulk trash shopping right after I dropped off the kids. So I was in Tempe and I got some really cool things. So you'll see them a little bit later in the haunt, but I got like a white shelf, so I think it'll glow really good in the black light. I got a bed frame, full-size bed frame. It'll work really well. This really cool chair. It's so cool, I actually want to take it home. And also like a window and a couple of other things, but I also found some fencing over that I might go back that kind of matches with the fencing that I got, just not white. I might go back and grab it. So I'll show this later on in the haunt. Okay, wall framing is up. Now we're putting some plywood around to create rooms. This material has been great because I can really foresee putting art and things and hanging up stuff all through the haunted house. And as much as I love plastic wrap to create the darkness, it's really nice to have some of these walls for the rooms to hang stuff on. So I can't wait to show you guys.